Hey guys, how you doing? It's Raymond here from the Raymond Report with your MLB baseball previews and predictions today for Thursday. It is May 8th. Hopefully you're having yourself a good start to your Thirsty Thursdays. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Come and get a free 7-day pass. Click the link in the description, take you to the website, fill out the form, and we'll hook you up with a free 7-day membership courtesy of ATSstats.com. All right, pretty good day yesterday. In fact, we had a lot of picks, and if you looked at the video yesterday, I talked about we were in a favorites market, and sure enough, look at that, 13-2 for the favorites on Wednesday. On the run line, 9-6, but on the 7-day average, we're right there, 60%. Like we said at the top of the show yesterday, when you look at the year-to-day average, it was 60% yesterday, and yesterday I think it was like 53% for the favorites on the 7-day average, and we were anticipating a big day for the favorites, and sure enough, they cashed in, and you'll be smiling like a butcher's dog if you cashed in yesterday with those favorites. In fact, we lost with Milwaukee, who was an underdog. We won with the under in the St. Louis game. We won with the Mets. I really liked the Mets yesterday. Had the over in the Texas game. Lost with the Phillies over. Won with the Braves under. Minnesota, a little bit of a chalk right there. We had KC under, and we pushed the game between the Halos and the Blue Jays. So all in all, pretty good day yesterday, and let's see if we can repeat it here today. All right, let's get to your MLB Roundup today. We'll kick it off at Target Field where big Bailey Ober, I think he's like 6'7" or something like that. Bailey Ober going up against Dean Kremer of the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore struggling, as Joe Namath would say, 3-7 in their last 10 games, while the Twinkies 6-4. And today they're a 162 price tag. My line was 177. So if you like Minnesota, you're catching the Baltimore Orioles team just spiraling down right now. I don't know what's going on in Baltimore. Pitching, it all starts with pitching at the end of the day, right? Anyways, we got a 4.8 to 3.56, the over-under, landing on 8.84. So we do like this game to go over the total. I kind of like the under here today. Bailey Ober, 4-1 on the season, a 3.72 ERA. If Dean Kremer can just give us a couple of good innings, I think we'd be able to catch that under. Hey, Twinkies now on a 4-game winning streak. All right, the Boston Red Sox taking on the Texas Rangers at Fenway. 1:35 is your first pitch. You have Braden Bello going up against Jack Leiter of the Texas Rangers. Now, yesterday was a 6-4 victory for the Bull Sox. Today, you're going to see Bello and his 2-0 record, a 2.55 ERA. And going up against Jack Leiter, who's 2-1, a 4.58 ERA. And looking at Texas, 3-7. They're in a bearish cycle right now. So is Boston. Boston's underachieving, even though they're at 500. Thought they'd be a little bit better than that this year. But American League East, always a tough division, right? We got the Bull Sox winning here, 5.2 to 4.49. The over-under at 9.77. Kind of like the under in this game between Texas and Boston. All right, let's go to Kansas City taking on the Chicago White Sox. Now, KC winning 2-1 yesterday, and last 3 games for the Royals have gone under. I've been betting the under in this series, and it's been cashing. I think I might lay off. Hey, you don't want to go to the well one too many times, right? And I got Chris Bubic going there today against Davis Martin of the Chicago White Sox, 1-3, 3.52 ERA. Bubic is Bubic or Bubic? I think it's Bubic. 3-2, a 1.98 ERA. So a stingy ERA for Bubic, the lefty. And I do have the Royals winning this one, 4.59 to 3.09. The over-under at 7.68. Let's see if we can go 4-0 to the under with the Royals in the last 4 games. All right, you got a twin bill today at Rockies Coors Stadium. They have a Coors on us. And you can see that the bookmakers all over the Tigers here, 192 in game number 1. 310 is your first pitch. And my rule of thumb, if you're new to baseball betting, do not touch doubleheader games, especially with a 192 and a 166 price tag on a team that's 6-28 on the season. Not good. Hey, not good at all. And we do have Detroit winning game 1, 5.8 to 4.45, and 5.6 to 4.9 in game number 2. All right, let's go to George Steinbrenner Field, where Tampa Bay Rays took it on the chin last night against the Phillies. 7-0 was your final. Today, Ryan Pepio going up against Jesus Luzardo. Luzardo having a really good season so far. 3-0, 1.94 ERA, while Pepio is 2-4, 4.23 ERA. And looking at the records, you can see that Philly 21-15, while the Rays 16-20. Thought they'd be, another team underachieving in the American League East. But don't worry, the cash man's there, and hopefully he'll make you some cash today. Rays on a 2-game losing streak, and be careful here, this one. I kind of like the over this one here between the Rays and the Phillies. In fact, anytime you got a C-type team, a team below 500, playing a team with an average record of, below between 50 and 59.9, and that home team is coming off a loss, the over is 27-19-1 to the over. Kind of like the over today between the Phillies and the Rays. All right, let's head over to Trust Park, where the Atlanta Braves taking on Cincinnati Reds, and the Reds are going to send the lefty Nick Lodolo to the hill today against Spencer Swellenbach, who's 1-3, a 3.92 ERA. Lodolo 3-3, a 3.27 ERA. Now, Cincinnati's last 4 games have gone under, and same thing for the Atlanta Braves, and we do like the chop to winning to this one. 4.45 to 3.52, the over-under, landing on 7.97, so another game we do like to go under the total. However, I'm going to go against the trend here. I think the over is where you cash that ticket today at SunTrust Park. Or is it Trust Park? It used to be SunTrust Park. Well, they got rid of the sun there. All right, LA taking on the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays, wow, tough one last night. 5-4 against former teammate Yusei Kikuchi. Today, Jose Soriano going to toe the rubber here for the Halos. Chris Bassett going to go for the Toronto Blue Jays. Bassett on the campaign, 2-2, a 2.95 ERA, while Soriano's 2-4, a 3.83 ERA. And we got the final score, a very tight, low-scoring game. 3.96 for Toronto, 3.8 for the Halos. The over-under, 7.81. And I'm going to go under the total in this one between the Halos and the Blue Jays. And your final game of the evening will be played at Chase Field. 9:40 is your first pitch. You got Yoshinobu Yamamoto going up. Like to buy a vowel? Hey, I don't know why I said that, but just remind me of the Wheel of Fortune right there. Yoshinobu Yamamoto taking on Brendan Pfaadt. And you can see that Dodgers 166, 9 is your total. And got the Dodgers winning this one, 4.94 to 4.09, the over-under at 9.03. So we do like this game to fly over the total. I do like the over in this one between Arizona and the Dodgers. All right, guys, I'm going to show you some stats and trends from the 80% Club stats here at ATSstats.com. Did you know when the Detroit Tigers are away team coming off a win against a National League West Division opponent, the last 3 seasons, the over is 10-1 in the next game. Double header, so I wouldn't touch that game. Baltimore, the Orioles, every time they're an away team after a non-division game this season, 11-2 to the under. And what else do we got here? Anything of... let me go to the old 80% Club stats. Sometimes I like to go to the old 80% Club stats. We'll go to MLB. And let me see if we got some pearls to give you guys here. Hey, give them the pearls, baby. Cincinnati as a road team versus righties for non-conference game, coming off a right-handed pitcher, and they're coming off a road win as a favorite. 9-2 to the over. And when Kansas City is a home team, 4th game of a series, 1-10-2 to the under. And let me see here. 4th game of a series. How far do we go back here? Now we're going back to 2005. Really? 4th game of a series as a home team? I'll have to double check that one. Well, maybe they don't play a lot of 4th game of a series. I don't think that's right, but I'll check it out anyways. Yeah, you know what? Let me do a little live checking on air. A little quality control. So let's go to my super database. Let's go to Kansas City as a home team. 4th game of a series. Over here. Find that 4th game of the series. There we go. You get long sometimes. Trying to find all these queries here. Oh, there it is. 4th game of a series. And we'll do last 5 years. See what it says last 5 years. 7-12-2. All right, so where are we getting that record? Maybe it's the last, can't be this season because 0-1. 2 years. But it said 2005, right? So 261 to the under. And the last 3 years. Right, 7-7-1. All right, 10-5 to the under. So we'll have to double check that stat for you guys. All right, in the Raymond Report, you can see that A-type teams are teams with a 60 or higher win percentage. B-type teams are 50 to 59.9, and C-type teams are teams below 500. And this is our strength of schedule database. And I'm going to go to the game. I'm going to go to Boston. The Boston Red Sox taking on the Texas Rangers. Texas has a below 500 record. the Bull Sox this year. What's their record? Boston is 19-19, I think, right? Let me see if my memory serves me right. Yep, 19-19. All right. Home team against the Sea, and they're coming off a win. What's the record? Survey says 31-11 the next game. Give me the Boston Red Sox as a 142 chalk at Fenway, and as Stone Cold would say, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. All right, there you have it. That is my free pick of the day, the Boston Red Sox over the Texas Rangers. And guys, don't forget, get your free 7-day trial membership right here by clicking the link in the description. It's going to take you to the website, and then once you get there, fill out the form, and I will hook you up with a free 7-day pass. And hopefully you guys have a great day and make it to the winner's circle. If you always, as always, if you enjoyed these videos, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back shortly with another Raymond Report. Cheers.